Welcome everyone. Today we will make a project called Big Fish Eats Small Fish. Player fish, controlled by the key presses, will avoid bigger fish and will eat smaller fish. This project will use concepts learned in the previous project. Let's get started. Start a new project and delete the part we don't need. First, we will set the size of the window. We are making a landscape window, so the width is double of height. Now make all the sprites. You can use the values as shown in the video. You can change the source of the images from the materials library except the player sprite. For the player, use the same source as shown in the image. Now, draw these sprites in the draw functions. Run the program. All the sprites are now available on the output window. Now, let's start with programming the movement of each sprite. We will start with player sprite. Create two variables inside the player called x speed and y speed. Add these variables to the player's x and y coordinates in the draw functions. We are going to add limits to the movement of the player with respect to the wall. We are going to set the coordinates of the player to the corresponding limit if it crosses the said limit. Write the program as shown here. Run and test the program. You can notice the player moving right and up because both speeds are positive integers. Now let's move on to the other sprite's movement. Create an x speed variable for each fish sprite. The first and third fish will have negative speed values as they will be moving toward the left. The bomb sprite will be moving downwards, so make a y speed variable for it and assign a negative value to it. Move to the draw function. Add the fish one's x speed to its x coordinate. Check if this sprite's x coordinate becomes less than 0, meaning has it crossed the left wall. If it has, set its x coordinate to the rightmost coordinate, which is the window's width. Select its y coordinate randomly between 0 and the height of the window. The second fish sprite will be moving toward the right wall. Add the x speed variable to its x coordinate. If the sprite crosses the left boundary, then set its x coordinate to 0, which is the coordinate of the right side of the window. Again, select its y coordinate randomly. Repeat this process for other fish sprites. The movement program for the bomb sprite will be similar, except the coordinates will be flipped. Import random function from the random library. Run and test the program. Now let's make functions for controlling the player's direction of movement. Start with the function for the left key press. When the left key is pressed, change the x speed of the player to -1 and y speed to 0. Change the source of the image to left-facing version of the player. Similarly, make the program for other key presses as shown in the video. In the case of up and down key press, only change the y speed. Run the program and test it. Lastly, let's add scoring text on the screen. We have done this several times before. You can follow the steps as shown in the video. Run the program. We will make the rest of the functionality in the next video. You can try building a few features before we cover it in the next video, such as the scoring mechanism. Whenever the player collides with smaller fish, sprites, the score should increase by 1. Best of luck!